right, so that's part one. Live on Facebook. Let's see how this goes when I do it on the first time on this computer. Yes, I would like to continue. I would like to share to a page. That page is Highwire Improv.
Yeah, you go.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Now
we're impressing Stephanie because we're on the ball here.
This is really great.
Okay. And this is where it shows up faster than it looks like. We're already
okay. I am not going to be in this window anymore because when you leave Facebook, sometimes it stops. So I'm once I see the live video start.
I'll pull up the slideshow. Let me know when you can see it. And then we'll kick off.
Where is it?
Oh, Stephanie's giving me a thumbs up. And I see it on my mobile app as well. I've liked the video.
It's weird. Like, I'm sure it says it's on there on the mobile, but okay, now I got it. Now I got it.
Excellent. Good preamble. Yeah, trying new things here. Welcome to the Highwire Improv All Community Meeting for September. We're trying to make this a little bit easier to get to for folks. So in addition to recording it and posting it on YouTube later, we're gonna try streaming it to Facebook, where it just seems like it's a little easier to make your way over to than to join a Zoom and worry about whether you're logged into your work Zoom, have a weird background or anything like that. So got a lot of stuff to talk about today, which is really exciting. Going to announce a few things, which is cool. And so let's get into it. We will go through our normal agenda. Committee updates is where the bulk of the content will be regarding various activities that are coming for the rest of the year. As a reminder, as always, kind of work that we do here is based on our core values of transparency, safety, community, and action. You'll see some of that coming through the projects we have coming soon, hopefully. And we always try and remind folks of these at the beginning, just to make sure we're grounded in those concepts for all of our work. Relatedly, our monthly COVID update. As a reminder, you can always get detailed update on the statistics and stuff that we have related to this. There's a Google Doc that we have linked from the website with all of this. Been the same kind of update since March, where we've been monitoring the CDC case-based metric and the community levels. We've been in medium for a while. We're still in medium. We've been monitoring that. It's a little bit better than August was. Case rates are a little bit down. General metrics are a little bit down, but it's still, it's still a pandemic. So we still have some precautions in place. We're still running online shows. We'll continue to do so. We have an outdoor show coming up at Old Line in October, which is a good option for folks, in addition to some of the regular in-person indoor shows that we've been doing since the spring or so. As always, we'll continue to monitor this, and we'll post the venue details in the event so people know what they are signing up for. And we've also been watching monkeypox since that became an official thing. Nothing's changed our plans as of yet there, but we are looking into that as well. And as always, you include some of the data here, case rate down, and the other metrics that the CDC are using are going down as well, but we remain in the medium designation. Programming, Brian, you want to take this one? We got.
Yeah. I'm very excited. Season 8 is rolling along. It's been a lot of fun, having some great shows, still dealing occasionally with conflicts as summer winds up, but that isn't a problem. We like the flexibility of being able to have people perform when they are able. Submissions for season 9 are open. If you go to our webpage, highwireimprov.com, and hit the submit button at the top, that takes you to the form for online shows. The in-person form is embedded in there if you want to do both. That's how you can find it. But if you check the post on Facebook, both links are there. We're trying to reduce the confusion on that. I think there's no way to eliminate the confusion because, it's obviously going to be two separate kinds of submissions. But if you're watching this and you have a team, if you want to do one kind, you fill out that form. If you want to do both kinds, you fill out both forms. It is just easier as we manage the scheduling to have things in both places rather than remembering what you told us. So if you could help us out with that, that would be great. And submissions are already coming in. Season 9 will go from Halloween through January 22nd. we will take a short break around Thanksgiving and a short break between Christmas and New Year's. And because of that, it might be a little jumbled. It might not be as neat of your shows being the always the first week, always the second week. And we just hope everyone bears with us as we try to manage that kind of situation, because we don't want people are probably going to cancel shows those times anyway. So we just assume let's move things around rather than canceling and moving. The plan is, again, online shows Sunday, both in the afternoon and evening, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings. That has worked. We may adjust and throw some other days in there to accommodate some of the moving around because of the holidays. That's just a possibility, but that'll be on a case-by-case basis as we talk to teams about their availability. Black Joy Fridays will continue online. At least I think so. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I haven't talked to Tashika, but I assume that she and Blue are going to keep doing that. So we're excited about that. And in-person shows across Baltimore will continue. We are finalizing the venues. We do have the standing third Saturday at the Lou Room in Hamden, and we're hoping to be back at some of the other places where we have been. It has been fantastic to have all this stuff happening, have these great opportunities to get together. Our in-person shows have been fantastic attendance-wise, and the quality of the performance and the variety of the performers. So come and join us, whether it be an online submission or an in-person.
Awesome. And once again, there are two forms. There's one for online and one for in-person. If you want to do both, fill out both, please.
Yes.
Will help us as we get things going here. Really excited about all the shows so far this season. They've been fantastic, and looking forward to keeping it going. This will be the first season of our third year, which is hard to believe.
Yeah.
So, awesome. Moving on from programming, we're now going to jump into education, and we have some exciting stuff coming for education. Two big announcements, really, through a lot of the work that Kristen's been doing with a big committee. Our core curriculum classes are coming in early 2023. We'll be launching with 2 rounds of what we're calling improv fundamentals. So fundamentals 1 and 2, that really are the basis for getting people up on their feet and doing improv games and scenes. And then fundamentals 2, progressing that to being able to do a long form set in a montage style. And that curriculum development is underway. Review of the curriculum is underway. If you want to be involved in that process, we're always happy to have an extra pair of hands to review anything from formatting to content to just having a different perspective. So always feel free to email us if you want to be part of that, or if you want to help with any other committee. And we're really excited about that. We're going to be kind of providing more and more information about the program as we get closer to the start of the year when people are ready to sign up. So things like where you can sign up for tickets, what the prices are going to be, what the venues are going to be for the classes. That's all kind of forthcoming. But we wanted to kind of get people excited now for maybe planning for some holiday gifts. Maybe you want to give an improv class to yourself or to a friend or family member. You'll be able to do that with Highwire Improv starting next year, which is super exciting. And alongside that, we're continuing to run our in-person jams every Wednesday at Roland Park Community Center. Using those as just kind of an open forum for people to practice and get some reps. Those are open to all levels, as well as our online jams on Sundays, which are also at every level. And then kind of the additional thing here is in order to facilitate both the launch of the core curriculum and some of the work that we're doing in the applied improv space, we're excited to launch an instructor training and development program. This is, I think, a fairly unique thing in terms of the way we're approaching it. One of the things we've noticed in Baltimore in particular, but I think true of a lot of cities, is that there's a lot of interest in becoming an improv student, and there's not always as much of an interest in becoming an improv coach or teacher, and that can be a challenge. You have to build up that group of people who are able to advance the instruction, advance the community development, and kind of push people forward. And in line with our mission, we want Baltimore to be a place where improv can grow. We want that to be a place where improv can grow in a safe and supportive way. And we think that really means teaching how to teach and teaching how to teach in a way that is supportive of the entire community. And so we're launching a free professional development program. It's going to be cohorts of 6 to 12 instructors at a time. that will kind of have two prongs. The first is an 8-week course on the fundamentals of inclusion in improv. That's something we're going to be partnering with and purchasing from a group called Impromiscuous. They're based out of the UK. The course was developed by two rock star, incredible improvisers and instructors, Stephen Davidson and Monica Gaga. It really covers the gamut in terms of inclusion improv, covering race, gender, disability, and just general processes for making sure that the way that we teach improv is done as effectively and safely as possible. That will be something that's done online, so people can kind of do it from their homes, and they'll also have the opportunity to meet and discuss what they're learning in that class with the other members of the cohort. And then we culminate in a weekend intensive teaching the Highwire curriculum, so the first fundamentals 1 and 2 classes, all the work that goes into that, as well as different aspects of the philosophy of the Highwire systems, everything from how we set up boundary discussions during classes to the ways that we can adapt exercises for online versus in person, to how we encourage people to learn and to develop their own improv forms as a result of the baseline that we provide in fundamentals 1 and 2. And this will be a kind of cohort-based program, so we'll do groups of people at a time. This will not be the only time we teach instructors, but it's something where we'll do it in batches. But all people who go through this program will kind of have an opportunity to stay connected with other instructors, share notes, share things that they learn, and we might even try and build some community aspects around that. We're launching our first cohort in October 2022. We're going to put an application link out shortly after this meeting to gather interest and see when people are available and what the level of interest is. We want to make sure this is open to all levels of experience from a teaching point of view. I think we are expecting people to have some improv performance experience, at least to an extent of this level. But in futures, maybe we even open this up even more broadly. And so something we're really excited about. We're trying something new here, and I think it's going to be really useful for the community. More to come on that. We'll have some more detailed information we'll share afterwards, as well as that application link. And then kind of moving into the final kind of round of normal updates, our financial details. August, we didn't do a whole lot, which was by design. We took off shows and applied improv stuff. So relatively low income. Some expenses from previous months came through, and paying vendor fees for the rest of the year. And so as always, we share the kind of ups and downs of this. It's a little bit it's not expected to be smooth month to month. We're going to start sharing the quarterly financials with September's data in the next community meeting, so you can kind of zoom out a little bit and see kind of the longer term patterns. And on the marketing side, kind of steady and slow growth of all of our kind of social feeds and stuff like that. It's an area we're going to definitely want to look into investing in the end of the year, particularly as we're trying to get out and reach new folks who maybe aren't aware of us, but might be interested in taking an improv class for the first time. And that is kind of, those are the big things for this month. So we'll pause there, open it up for any Q&A. And as always, thanks for joining and listening.
We have no questions on Facebook.
Okay, cool.
Shockingly, not even like random, not even comments. I mean, where's Millie? And
where are the bots?
Yeah.
I do think we should talk about 5:30 might just be a little too early, or somehow a little too late. I don't know. We've always done 5:30 and it's worked okay, but maybe we try a different one at some point. Hopefully it's easier to access afterwards too.
No, but I just want to echo real quick Barry's discussion about the classes and the teaching thing. The classes, the work on that has been great. I've been helping write some and review some of the lessons, and it's just been really good. And to get this off the ground, because there's something we knew we wanted to do, but we didn't want to rush into it. We didn't want to just do what was being done somewhere else. Like taking one of the ways one of the big theaters does it and just planning that into our philosophy. We wanted to have our own kind of touch on it. And we went through a lot of discussions on how we did this, partially because Baltimore is such a mature improv community that we wanted to be able to find, and the things that'll come past these fundamentals, we wanted to find something that would serve new people, but also that provided great educational opportunities for folks who've been improvising for a while. And I'm excited about those things down the line too. So it's going to be great, and making sure that we have have the best connection that these teachers can have to what we're trying to do is going to be a really great addition to how things go.
All said.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. There's nothing else. I will stop the recording and streaming, and people can watch this, and maybe they'll comment on the Facebook post. Otherwise, we'll post
Yeah,
to
maybe
YouTube
they will
as well. We'll post a blog post too, and social media posts. There's going to be an onslaught of repeated information about these programs because repetition is good. Framing
Yes,
is
it
good.
is.
Wonderful. Thanks,
Yes, it is.
everyone. And yes, I will turn off the recording.
Yes.